Welcome to this meditation, the purpose of which is to bring our focus to the present moment, to leave behind all our worries, anxieties, troubles, and distractions, and to bring our attention to the here and now. So before we start, just make sure that you are comfortable, either seated with your back upright or lying flat on your back. And let's start with 3 deep breaths. We're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. But when we breathe in through the nose, let's ensure that we fill our lungs to their maximum capacity, expanding those balloons to their full potential, breathing in that very last bit of air before we let the air slowly out through our mouths. Letting that last bit of air flow out too as we empty our lungs completely. 3 of those, in through the nose and out through the mouth. This way we get the oxygen and the air flowing through our body and start to bring our focus and our attention to our present situation. Once those 3 breaths are done, just allow your breathing to return to its natural and normal rhythm, where you no longer need to put any effort or attention into the breath. It simply flows in its natural state. And as your breath returns to its natural and normal rhythm, start to become aware of where your body is in this space and time. Start to become aware of your body in relation to its immediate surroundings. Become aware of the position of your feet. How close are they together? Where are your knees in proximity to each other? Where is your bum positioned? What is the angle of your shoulders? Is there an angle to your arms and elbows? Where are your fingers rested? Feel the angle in your neck, the expression on your face. Can you feel the temperature of the air on your skin? And while you're becoming aware of your body in relation to its immediate surroundings, bring your focus and attention to any point of contact. So anywhere where one part of your body is touching another surface, rest your focus and attention on those points of contact. You could almost draw a little circle around each point of contact. Not lingering on any one spot for too long, but just allowing your focus to randomly move around your body from one point to the next. So become aware of where your heels are touching the ground, where your fingertips are resting, are your elbows making contact? Is the back of your head resting against another surface? So just becoming aware of any point of contact where one part of your body is touching another surface, be it the floor, the bed, the chair, or another part of your body. It's important to become aware now that if you do get distracted by any thoughts that might come into your mind, just acknowledge those thoughts. Know that they are there, but don't get caught up in them. Don't get carried away by them. Rather just know that they are there, acknowledge them, and then let them pass like clouds in the sky. And bring your focus back to those points of contact. So at each of those points of contact, start now to become aware of the weight of that part of your body on the surface below it. Does it feel like that part of your body is resting heavily on the surface, or is it just resting lightly there? Does it feel like gravity is pulling your feet strongly down into the surface below? Does it feel like your hands are just resting lightly wherever they might be touching? So again, just randomly moving your awareness from one point of contact to the next. And just drawing your focus and attention to the weight and the force of gravity at each of those points of contact. And as you become aware of those points of contact and the weight, also bring into it the texture. So does that point of contact feel hard or does it feel soft? Does it feel rough, or does it feel smooth to the touch? So again, just randomly and slowly moving from one point of contact to the next, never lingering too long on one point. Just letting your awareness and focus drift around your body, becoming aware of the weight and the texture at each point of contact. And now add to that the temperature. Does it feel warm to the touch or cool to the touch? So as we move our awareness around the body, becoming aware of those places where one part of the body is touching another surface, we become aware of the weight, the texture, and the temperature. Tuning into those sensations that the body is giving to us right here and now. Now let's deepen that sensory awareness and do a scan from our head down to our toes, this time checking in with every sensation that the body is giving out, whether it's on the surface of the skin or internal, whether it's dominant or subtle, whether it's pleasant or unpleasant. What's important here with the scan is just to check in with absolutely every sensation that the body is giving out. And this is how the body is feeling in this particular moment. But what's important here too is to not try and understand that sensation. Don't give it reason or meaning or any understanding, or even try and change it, but simply just acknowledge it, know that it's there, and move on to the next one. As we slowly scan from our head down to our toes, remembering always that if you do get distracted by thoughts, sounds, movements, whatever it might be, just acknowledge them, know that they're there, and let them pass by like water in the river, and bring your focus back to where you were in the scan. Feeling every sensation, internal, external, subtle, dominant, pleasant, unpleasant. So what we're doing here is tuning into how the body is feeling at this very moment, in the here and the now. It would have been different 5 minutes ago, and it will be different again in 5 minutes' time. But this is how the body is communicating with you, right here and now. So gently, calmly move that scan further down the body, checking in with every sensation. Scanning now down through the legs, points of contact, internal, external, all the way down to the feet and the toes. Now let's deepen our sense of relaxation by bringing our awareness back up to our heads and our forehead, and becoming aware of the muscles that are hugging the head and the forehead. And by focusing our awareness on those muscles, just give them permission to relax. Give them permission to ease and to soften. And feel then how the tension just drains from those muscles once we consciously allow that tension to drain. Allow that sensation of relaxation to drift down to your eyebrows and your eyelids, allowing relaxation to settle in there too. Allow that to drift down through your cheeks, to your jaw, to your lips and your tongue. Focus your attention on your neck muscles, on the front, the back and the sides, allowing all the tension to drain there and feeling as they ease and soften. Bring your awareness to the muscles between your neck and your shoulders and those hugging your shoulders, and allow them to relax too. Focus now on the muscles between your shoulders and your elbows, and allow your biceps and triceps to just ease and soften. Let your elbows relax. Do the same for your lower arms, your wrists, your hands, and your fingers. And now bring your awareness to your chest muscles, allowing them to just soften and relax. Allow that sensation to drift down to your rib cage, and as the muscles between your ribs relax, just feel a slight expansion there. Allow that softening and expansion to just drift down to your stomach, an area where we hold a lot of tension. And just allow that tension to slowly drain from your stomach. Bring your awareness to your shoulder blades and the muscles that run down the side of your spine, allowing them to relax and soften. Focus now on your bum, your hips, and your pelvic area, and let all the tension drain from there too. Bring your awareness to the muscles between your hips and your knees, allowing them to soften. Let your knees relax, and your lower legs, allowing your shins and your calf muscles to just ease and soften. Do the same for your ankles, your feet, and your toes, so that your body is in a state of complete relaxation. There is no longer any need to engage the muscles to hold it in place. It is simply being suspended by the surface that it's resting on. And in this state of relaxation, bring your awareness now to your breath. And simply follow the flow of your breath. Don't try and change its rhythm, its pace, or its depth, but simply just observe the flow of breath in and out of your body in this relaxed state. Become aware of how deep the air goes in. Become aware of the sensation of the air leaving your nose. Can you feel the temperature in your nose with the air coming in and the air going out? Is there a difference in that temperature? Allow your awareness to drift down to your chest and stomach area and observe the rise and the fall of your chest and stomach. Become aware of how it expands and contracts with each breath. This is a movement that happens all day and all night. It's just now that we're bringing our awareness and our focus and our attention to the movement that the body makes with each breath. The breath is a wonderful tool for connecting you to the present moment. You cannot take a breath you have already taken. You cannot take one you have not yet taken. You can only take this breath that is happening now. So feel that rise and fall and the movement of the chest and stomach with each breath. And now find that moment of stillness. There's a subtle pause between each breath. And just gently allow your focus and your attention to rest on that moment of stillness for a few breaths. Remembering always that if you do get distracted by your thoughts, it's perfectly natural, don't be hard on yourself, but just let those thoughts pass, acknowledge them, let them drift away, and bring your focus back to the breath. And now once again return your awareness to your physical body, becoming aware of its position in relation to its immediate surroundings. Becoming aware again of where your feet are positioned, where your hands are resting, where your head is. Start to become aware again of those sensations of contact. Become aware of the temperature of the air on your skin. And let your awareness drift down to your toes and just give them a gentle wiggle. Allow your ankles to slowly move from side to side. Just give your bum a little wiggle. Bounce your shoulders. Wiggle your fingers a bit. Gently turn your head to the left and to the right. And take a nice big stretch. And open your eyes. Thank you.